The Cruz de Huanacaxtle. This town has been our unexpected home away from home during our unplanned engine rebuild, and honestly, we couldn't have done it without the incredible support of this community. Especially Kat and her partner Mike. From running PV sail loft to cruiser's comfort, they've made sure that the entire cruising fleet, us included, has everything we need to keep moving forward. But you know, sometimes it's not just the boat that needs fixing, it's us too. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp, an online therapy platform that's helped us navigate the stress and pressure of unexpected challenges, whether it's feeling stuck in a situation like our engine troubles or dealing with the anxiety of falling behind when life throws us curveballs. BetterHelp connects you with licensed therapists who can help untangle external pressures from your own values and guide you in finding a personalized way forward. If you're feeling overwhelmed by life's unexpected breakdowns, whether they're in your engine room or in your mind, BetterHelp could be a great resource for you. If you're struggling, consider checking out BetterHelp and click the link in the description for a discount on your first month of therapy. For now, let's dive deeper into the story of La Cruz, why this little town has been such a big part of our journey, and how the incredible people here made sure we didn't just fix our boat, but also found a sense of home along the way.
My name is Katrina Liana, and I do the public relations for Marina, Riviera, and Irie. I also do a lot of help on the side with the Cruiser Comfort, which is where we are right now, which is a really cool place. It's kind of like what we developed to help the fleet. Free internet, somewhere where they can sit, mostly for the boaters in the anchorage. If you're in the marina, you have the lounge. I came here 13 years ago on my boat, sailed in, and then I fell in love with La Cruz. Didn't plan on doing anything with the marina. That just kind of happened organically because we were lacking an element, which was supporting the fleet, because I was anchored out and I felt like there was no support for us. And there were so many cruisers that were knowledgeable, and it was like, if the marina only let us use their VIP lounge and if we could just organize talks. And so I kind of stepped up to it and I asked, can I organize? And he said, what do you want? I was like, nothing. I just want a community of boaters. So we started organizing, and I promised the marina that I would manage it. And I said, I'll treat it like my parents' backyard. I'll make sure that nothing gets destroyed, everything gets replaced, and people respect the property. And I'll make sure I give you a list of all the things I'm going to organize, whatever it is. Bonfires, movie nights, seminars, kids club, women who sail gatherings, swap meets. I'm always trying to figure out a way of how can I give back to those people in the anchorage, because they are giving a lot back to this community. And that's why we're here at Cruiser Comfort. We have games everywhere for kids. We have books. We have charts they can take out. Everything's like a lending type library. None of this could happen without the cruising fleet. So every time something really neat happens, or there's some venue in town and everyone gets together and they're like, oh, this is going to happen in the square today, and they all get out there, the boaters, they're creating this whole energy. They don't realize they're doing it themselves. So it's that person that comes in here and says, did you see what the kids just did? They just did their own film festival. And they start talking about it. And I think that's the word that keeps coming around. And it's weird because every time someone says, thank you for your commitment of what you do on the radio, I'm like, no, because I'm driven by you guys.
The essence of cruising is rooted in constant movement, chasing new horizons and embracing the ever-changing nature of the vagabond lifestyle. Yet, La Cruz has a way of breaking that rhythm. With its overwhelming sense of family and the feeling of home, many cruisers find themselves staying for longer than they ever expected.
When you do come into this town, like we talk about restaurants, right? There's a lot of these really cute restaurants, and the families there actually remember the fleet. They will remember your names. They will come and greet you. They'll remember when you come back a year later. And their kids will want to play with you, and the town is really adorable that way. You can go to a Ponga here and say, I'm in the anchorage and I need some water and ice. And he'll be like, okay. And then he'll ask you, let me know when you need it again. Can I take anything else for you? What else do you need? Like all these little things that people will just step up for the fleet. Then there's all these fun events that come up. This is happening on Friday. And someone will be like, oh, okay, well, let's stay for this. And there's a lot of free information given here. And I think that's what's really important for the fleet. They know they're going to get free seminars. They know there's going to be fundraisers. They love to help the kids and animals. They know that there's so much heart here. Whenever there's something really cool happening, which happens to be a lot. When Mike, myself, Dee Dee, Scuba Ninja, Alexa, Anaweta, these people that are here that want to give information and help the fleet, it draws them to want to stay here longer because they feel that we are thinking about them, and we are. We're listening to what the needs are of the fleet. We're not making money off of this. We're doing it because their journey and the tools we give them make us feel better. It makes us happy. It makes us want to do it all over again. I'm already thinking of next year, and I'm already thinking of the people that will be able to help me with that, to make these creations a reality that we give back. And then we get to hear about their stories either on their YouTube channels, on a blog, or through just the Coconut Wireless, where someone says, you know what, so-and-so said, and oh my God, we heard about this great program, and they will come back here. And then there's people that circumnavigate from here, and when they come back, they cry, and they still consider this their home port, even though they're from Canada or California. So it's neat to see that, the bonding of what happens with them in the fleet. It's like the catalyst of everyone getting ready and prepared to cruise.
Getting your boat and yourself ready for cruising can feel like an endless to-do list. That's why La Cruz has become a favorite stop for boats heading south, north, or west. Its close proximity to Puerto Vallarta provides an incredible range of resources, just a short bus ride away. Even more conveniently, with the connections of Mike at PV Sailing, it's easy to see why cruisers around the globe choose La Cruz as the perfect place to check off those tasks.
PV Sailing, it's a North Sail loft, and they do sail repairs, rigging. It's run by Mike Danielson, and he's also a professional racer. He races professional with boats like Bad Pack. He has been a sailmaker his entire life, it seems. I'm going to say he's going on 28 years of having a loft here. He takes boats out, and he will fine-tune them and rig them and help them learn their sails. He does quite a bit for the fleet. He gives free seminars about the sails and rigging. That's why he has both of his rig shop and his little loft here. He is all about the environment as myself. We do a lot of talks that are to protect whales, turtles, wildlife. That's a place we both have a passion in, Mike and I think this is why we're so drawn to each other of what we do as programs and why we don't look at it as work. And we're willing to work harder to educate the public, the boaters especially, because they're our best tools. Because they're going to be cruising to all these ports. Everywhere they go, they're going to be able to take the information that they learned from us here, and they're going to be able to help more villages, more islands. If there's any way, as a YouTuber or anyone that goes out there that wants to figure out what could we do, because we love this community, but we're not going to be there that long. What could we do? Because it's really cool that this keeps happening, and the fleet loves it. Cruiser Comfort is a great place to make any donation to, because this is our hub. This is the headquarters of what is free information, and we are the ones that figure out Alcora needs help. If anyone makes a donation, I know who needs the funding at what time. If you love this place and you want to help give back, I know exactly where and how to make it happen, and all you need to do is just PV Sailing Cruiser Comfort, and that would be a beautiful day, actually.
Kat and the people of La Cruz have created something truly special, a place where cruisers don't just pass through, but become part of something bigger. If you want to support Cruisers Comfort, visit PV Sailing and help keep this incredible community thriving. Sailing out of Banderas Bay was tough, feeling like we were leaving our home port all over again. But we look forward to hearing Kat's voice on the net next season when we sail back into the bay for more fun. But until then, we have a lot of miles to put under our keel. Hurricane season is approaching, and our haul-out date in Penasco is just weeks away. But all of that is next on Sailing Avocet.
Okay, well, we're officially in the Sea of Cortez, which is so awesome. This is like 5 years of wanting to do this with this boat, and it's finally happening.